carrier, but they didn't seem to have any female-to-male USB, which I've seen and I know exists, and I have one for something else, but I would like to get one for this particular camera. Oh, phew! And there were some slow people in there today. It's not usually that bad. Oh, speaking of nearly hitting cars whenever you're braking. So my husband does, he rides a bicycle, like a commuter, and the commuter that he got, for what it's worth, is actually worth more than I paid, or it's like he paid more for that than I paid for my, look at that guy laughing. He paid more than I paid for my scooter. So I've been making him ride it, you know, as like, he'll go and he's like using it to go to work and stuff, but then he complains, well, I should be doing it right now, but I just don't feel like it, I'm too tired. Or like, okay, well, go do it, I'll follow you on the scooter. So I've got a bunch of videos of that actually when I was testing out this camera. And he was on his way to work, I think last week, and he hit a bus on the back. Like, I don't know how that happened, because you'd think, okay, here's you on a little street commuter with the tiny tires and all that, and then here is a giant bus. But he ran right into the back of it, and he comes home and he's like, yeah, I got a bruise and all this other sort of stuff. And I was like, are you okay? Is the bike okay? And blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal, I just, you know, I just hit a bus. It's like, man, that sucks to be you. Like, you better pay attention, because you're like nothing to a bus. So yeah, I got nothing inherently against Walmart. It's just not really my thing. That and this right here, I really don't enjoy this kind of traffic. You've got people just, no problem. If everybody just went, it would be one thing, but like some people go, like they're gonna go out of the store with all their stuff and then they stop, and it's like, you know, if you had just gone, everybody would have stopped. Well, maybe. There are people who don't. To get back home, I actually could have just gone the other way and gone to the end of the drive there. And then it would have been pretty much a straight shot to my house. But people on Man-O-War, even though the speed limit is 45, they'll do like 60, and they'll be on the phone and like eating food and like telling their kids to quit it, like all at once. So I would prefer to be on something with a little bit more zip, so that I can avoid that. Because on the scooter, there's only so much I can avoid. It's like I can accelerate pretty quickly, and I can brake pretty quickly, but once I get past a certain point, I can't accelerate anymore, and that point is way lower than what people driving on Man-O-War like. I wish I could be like those bicyclists, some of the people that Scott bikes with, and he's actually starting to bike with them fairly often to get to work. They'll just go out into the road, like a Man-O-War or whatever, and if people don't like it, then fuck them, and they'll just, I mean, if there's no bike lane, they will take up, they will go ahead and command their share of the lane, because rightfully they do have a share in the lane, and people should be kind to that or recognize that. But that's got balls, man. I can't do that. It's like, unless I'm in a neighborhood and I know the person is speeding because I'm speeding, I usually just pull over because I don't want them on my ass. That's a nice looking bike. Oh well. To get past all the mole rats. But I never really noticed until I started riding, but people act like assholes to cyclists of all sorts, whether you have a motorcycle or a scooter or a bicycle. I mean, I never really noticed on a bicycle because I could just get in the I could just get on the sidewalk and avoid it all. I can't really get on the sidewalk here, you know, even though legally it's classified as a bicycle because of the CCs. They still get on you for getting on the sidewalk here. So I'm on the road with this high speed for a bicycle, but low speed for a motorcycle cycle, and like people are downright nasty and belligerent. Oh my god, this light really needs to change. There we go. So I'm gonna go over here. I don't know whether I should take the cul-de-sac. No, I'm gonna go through the park again. Oh my god, another red. And like, the funny thing about this particular intersection, I was doing this exact turn one night, and it was like, I don't know, 11:30 or 12 at night, and this guy just comes like blasting out of this section, and like he totally ran the red because I had just gotten the green. So he just blew through that red out of that intersection, and then I was about to turn, but then he started coming, so I kind of swerved so that I ended up going straight ahead. And the guy like noticed me well after my swerve area, where I probably would have been hit if I hadn't moved. And then he like stopped like it was gonna do any difference or do any good. And yeah, so, and then like he gunned it, like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that, and I couldn't fucking believe it. So I ran him down on this scooter, because you're technically not supposed to do over 35 here. I ran him down and like laid on my little beepy horn and gave him the finger, you know. Man, if this guy honks at me from behind, I'm gonna be hacked off. Alright, here we go. So he's like riding my ass. And I think I ran into that guy again at some point, like on another stretch of road, as it was again late at night, and I'm pretty sure it was the same car. And the dude blew through a four-way stop as I was getting ready to go. And we were in our neighborhood, so I think I actually like chased him down to his house that time. It's just some dumbass driving kid